Hello, and thanks for watching this quick video on the top 5 reasons to use a VA streamline. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. Reason number 1, probably my favorite reason, it's easy. Who doesn't like easy? Hit that easy button and get it done. So why is it so easy? Well, because the qualification process has been made easier. The name streamline inherently means fast and easy. That's what streamline means. So you don't have to go through the exact same qualification process you went through when you got your VA loan because you have to have a VA loan already to do a streamline. So the person approving your loan, the underwriter in the mortgage world, knows that you already went through a somewhat difficult process when you got your VA mortgage. So on a streamline loan where you're lowering your interest rate or possibly getting out of an ARM loan, why make you go through all of the headache that you had to go through to get your mortgage when you're putting yourself in a better situation? That's kind of why it's so easy. And of course, the appraisal. If you've been through a VA purchase before, or maybe you've done a debt consolidation loan, here at Low VA Rates, we make those experiences easier than some of our competitors. But the appraisal can take a while. Sometimes there's repairs that need to be done, or the appraiser finds something that he wants to have looked at, and this can drag your process out. There are no appraisals on a VA streamline. And again, as I've mentioned, you're not going to have to get out your income documents, tax returns, your pay stubs. None of that's needed on a streamline. Again, it's super, super easy. Now, reason number 2, your credit score doesn't matter. That's kind of a VA rule in general, but a lot of banks make up their own rules, or overlays as we've called them, and we've done some trainings on overlays. Generally speaking, industry-wide, you can have a much lower credit score on a VA streamline than you could if you were trying to buy a home for the first time or something like that. However, here at Low VA Rates, not only do we not have a minimum credit score on the VA streamline, I'll take this opportunity to let you know we also do not have a minimum credit score on other types of VA loans. Why? Because the VA doesn't require it. So if the VA doesn't require it, why should we? There's no credit underwriting. If you go to the VA Lender's Handbook, which is a handbook that generally speaking only banks and mortgage companies, lenders like us use, it states right in Chapter 6 of the VA Lender's Handbook that on a VA streamline refinance, there is no credit underwriting needed. It's just not needed, which is one of the reasons why your credit score is not that important. At Low VA Rates, again, as I've mentioned, we go right off of what the VA indicates in their handbook. You must be current on your mortgage, so you cannot be delinquent. That takes special approval from the Department of Veterans Affairs. We won't do those loans here. I'm not aware of many that will do them. However, if you've been 30 days, 60 days, 90 days delinquent or behind on your mortgage, but you're current today, we don't care if you were that late just a couple of months back. Once you become current, you are able to do a VA streamline here at Low VA Rates. Number 3. No down payment or cash to close. You really don't refer to it as a down payment on a refinance. That's more on a purchase. But you're not going to have to bring any money to the table. Now, you can. There can be some situations where you elect to bring money to the table. But all of that hard-earned money that you go to work for every single day, that gets to stay in your pocket. Okay? You get to do what you want with that. We suggest using that money that you otherwise would have had to bring to the closing table if you were doing a conventional loan or possibly an FHA loan. Go pay down some higher rate debt or just keep saving for that rainy day. Number 4, you can qualify for larger loan amounts on a VA streamline. There's no appraisal needed, okay? Because there's no appraisal needed, this loan to value, which is you take your appraised value and you can only borrow up to what your home's worth. That's called 100% financing, and that's how it works on a purchase. But on a refinance, streamline refinance to be specific, that maximum loan amount test goes right out the door. Okay? So you can qualify for large loan amounts. And number 5, this is make you feel nice and safe and warm inside. The government limits the closing costs that lenders can charge you. Now here at Low VA Rates, we have an ongoing $250 lowest rate and fee guarantee, which basically you can read about on our website or ask one of our loan agents for information on that. So we try to keep your closing costs much lower than our competition. But even so, all VA loans, regardless of where you go, have maximum allowable closing costs that the VA has a list You can't even charge these closing costs, not even allowed to charge them. There's non-allowable fees and charges. There's maximum fees and charges. And this protects you, the veteran. Keep in mind the VA reduces its fees on a streamline. So that VA funding fee, which can be quite substantial on a purchase loan or on a cash out refinance, it's nominal. It's only a 0.5 percentage point on a streamline, and the VA lowers that fee for anyone streamlining their VA loan. Now, if you're a disabled veteran, you won't even pay that fee at all. So thank you for watching. These are the top 5 reasons to use a VA streamline refinance. Hope to hear from you soon.